everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. That's W-O-R-I-M-I, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit top-heavy in this video. That's so you can have some little puppy dog spamming time. Okay, entertainment only. What I want to have a look at in this particular reading is, well, first of all, the SCOTUS are front and centre of everyone's attention at the moment. We're expecting a ruling on the immunity. I've read on that several times. Just pop SCOTUS in the search option if you want to. So what I'm actually going to have a look at today is certain members of the SCOTUS that might be the question. And well, here we've got the Empress card. She's very much about expansion, but she's also my Russia-Saudi type energy card. And here we've got the Three of Cups, three judges. Oh, Spotty, you've adjusted my light on me there. It's just, I'll click it somewhere slightly different. Yeah, it's three judges. Now, I have, oh gosh, for years now, I have seen three judges will be going. Timing is absolutely hopeless for me. Here we've got the infighting card going on. Timing is hopeless. I thought Clarence would be off, gosh, 18 months ago, something along those lines. We keep getting it'll be first half of the year prior to the mid-year solstice that these three judges will go. But will they go in quick succession, and who will they be? Now, I've noted down, I've got Thomas, Alito, Roberts, and Kavanaugh, because I can only read on the energies of the day, but every time I read, I get Thomas, Kavanaugh, and Roberts going, not Alito. And I get Roberts going, basically, he's just thrown not through corruption or having to face, well, he will have to face Congress, but not through IRS or corruption or something along those lines. More a point of just throwing his hands up in the air and I've had enough. I'm out of here. Now, I noticed I watched Linda G the other day and she was starting to pick that up as well. So I've been saying that for 2 years now, and I'm glad that other readers, especially readers that I very much admire, are picking up that same energy. And look what flew out at me just then, the devil energy, finding themselves chained to this devil energy. And if I'm talking about Roberts, devil energy and having to retreat. And if I'm talking about Roberts, it's just he just can't cope with it anymore. The demands that are put on him via this could also be claiming, as most politicians do when they retire, they often say they are stepping down due to either wanting to spend more time with the family or due to health reasons. So he may decide to step down in regards to health reasons, but I've got the contracts and agreements, having to defend contracts and agreements under this full exposure. So could be the information that comes out. On the base we've got poor choices, smoke and mirrors, but choices based on greed and addiction and power and vanity, being under investigation, money that under the table, money that changed hands, and then we've got a judgment card, and then we've got the Ace of Swords, truth cutting through, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And walking away. So I think what's going to happen with all that comes out, Roberts is going to walk away. He's just going to throw his hands up in the air. He will come up with a reason and he will be out the door. Right, now that I have been abandoned by Spot, I can lift the camera slightly. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to draw an extended Celtic cross on each of them to see what their future is going to be like. I saw that 444, and I'm reading on 4 of them as well. Okay, let's have a look at Thomas. First of all, Thomas on the Supreme Court. You want to finish there? Come on down. Thomas on the Supreme Court, Knight of Wands, volatile information coming forward, inflammatory information coming forward. Now, this is the Nine of Cups, but to me, it's very much a hazy, smoky, um, um, it's almost like smoke and mirrors type thing. This is be careful what you wish for. This is something that perhaps isn't fully in the open being offered. So, okay, so his challenge is going to be the Nine of Cups. Be careful what you wish for, about what will emerge from the mist. Yeah, for Clarence Thomas, do I need to go any further? Loss, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. Um, in the past, feathering his nest with the Nine of Pentacles, living a life of luxury, feathering his nest. There is information about money that's going to come forward. One of my beautiful viewers asked me if the IRS will be involved every time I've read on the Supreme Court and an investigation comes up. Yeah, the IRS/DOJ will be involved. But yeah, information about money. King of Wands in the immediate future for him. Um, he's he's going to stand firm and not. I don't think he's going to voluntarily leave. But this is also very much about action, action on information. So you've got the Knight with this volatile information, and the immediate future is we've got action on this information, and it's around money. Externally for him, ending internally for him, secrets being exposed, hidden agendas, but secrets exposed, hopes and fears. This is going to be his legacy, end of his legacy. Outcome, we've got the Russia card right next to this information about money. We've got the Queen of Wands, the inspirational Queen, bringing forth a new message, and the Fool about foolishness. Foolishness, Queen of Cups, something not yet revealed, King of Cups, DOJ, IRS. We've got the family, the ending of a cycle, money trail from his past, with that Six of Cups from his past, contracts from his past, contracts and agreements that are going to bring about a grief moment, anxiety. His health may suffer as well, anxiety. There's going to be information brought forward that I'm just going to say he might have a breakdown, or Ginny might have a breakdown as secrets are being revealed. New emotionally overwhelming and cleansing as secrets are revealed. We've got King of Coins, the moneyed forces behind him, the abuse of power, the mercenary actions, justice, being forced to walk away and defending himself. Yeah, so Thomas, I don't think it's going to be Ginny who's put under. I mean, Ginny will be put under the spotlight, but I don't feel that it's going to be Ginny per se that forces him to leave. It's going to be investigation into the gifts that he received, that he was basically bought and sold, and he was acting as a mercenary, paid for play, basically. Okay. And yeah, he's going to walk away, leave the court. Okay. There wasn't a powerful draw to any legal action. I don't feel there will be legal action taken. I think it'll just be once everything's presented, the investigation is undertaken. He may suffer a health event as that flew out. He may suffer a health event when the investigation brings full exposure to the contracts and agreements that he undertook. Okay, let's have a look at Alito. Show me the future of Alito. And you're determined to have that one, and you want that one. And you want that one to stay there. Okay. Are your guides so forceful? Okay, Alito. Oh, this was the one that wanted to come to the top, but this is the one that was determined to stay there. The magician, the shapeshifter, pulling the rabbit out of the hat, manifesting for himself, challenged by dark money behind the scenes, uh, clandestine agreements, etc., is going to be his challenge. So the good old shapeshifter pulling the rabbit out of the hat, manifesting his future going forward. His challenge is going to be the dark money that he may have received. Foundation, we've got the Queen of Wands again, the inspirational queen bringing forth a new message. In the past, we've got his foolishness in the past. Okay, so there'll be new information come forward, but how's this going to turn out for him? Oh, Alito, loss, disappointment, heartbreak is crowning this reading. Still 2 cups standing. Thomas also still had 2 cups standing as well. Okay, let's see how it's going to go forward for him. I think he's really feeling under the pump. King of Wands for him as well, in the same spot as Thomas. So they're both volatile information. There's action going to be taken on the information that comes forward. And the Death card in the same spot as well. So, okay. And the Secret's in the same spot. Goodness me. And his legacy. The fate of him and Thomas are going to be very similar, except that we've got the feathered his own nest, financially well off, the Supreme Court, heavy burden to carry forward. However, there is one off to the side there. The King of Coins, the money behind the scenes, the abuse of power, Chariot moving forward, moving out of danger into calmer waters. King of Swords, my Jack Smith card. Knight of Cups, an offer might be made by a prosecutor here. And Alito has a difficult decision to make. He's thigh deep in the swamp. It's going to, with that Knight of Swords, look at all these swords. Knight of Swords going to come fairly quickly. He's going to be seen and heard. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, the New Start. Page of Coins, information about money is going to cause him a lot of anxiety, but he's got some support there. Okay. I just want to ask, I'm going to ask Pendulum on Alito because in the past I haven't seen Alito going. Now, for those that are interested, it's an amethyst that's been with me for 25 odd years, some wire from the craft shop and a chain that I just have in my drawer. So I'll let you up so you can see it's not me waggling away. Okay, round and round means they're ready for a question. Is Alito going to be under investigation? Yes. Okay, can I ask another question, please? Is Alito going to be forced from the Supreme Court? I just heard no, but let's see. Is Alito going to have to resign, step down, or in any other way forced from the Supreme Court? Now that's a sort of, so I don't quite know why there would be a sort of answer to this. Is Alito, given all that has gone before, is Alito going to retain his seat his judge's seat on the Supreme Court, and it's into a yes. Okay, as bizarre as it sounds, and especially given all those cards and the information that's going to come out, I don't feel that he will be forced. I think he'll just, the feeling I get with Alito is he will just stay. They're not going to be able to, the powers that be won't be able to force him out. But I just really get the feeling he's going to become a nobody on the Supreme Court. So he doesn't get the same. It may be Thomas. Thomas might just have a health event. Oh, but yeah, Alito's going to find himself out in the cold. His money stream's going to be switched off. He's going to have basically no voice on the Supreme Court. He's just going to find himself out in the cold. It just feels like he's just going to become a nobody on the Supreme Court. So show me Roberts on the Supreme Court. Show me the future of Roberts on the Supreme Court. Show me the future of Roberts on the Supreme Court. Show me the future of Roberts on the Supreme Court. He's supposed to be boss man. He's supposed to be the one that keeps them under control and guides them. Show me the future of Roberts on the Supreme Court. Okay, come on down. Future of Roberts. A lot of negative headlines coming out very quickly that he cannot control. He's trying to grab hold of them, but he can't. They're getting through. Things will happen really quickly, and look what's on the bottom there. Yeah, I think he's out of there. But a lot of headlines he's not going to be able to control. Yeah, his challenge is sleeplessness, anxiety, dark night of the soul. What the hell have I got myself into? Just really, really awful energy. Foundation, tree. It's the circles of support, but emotionally, 3. Okay, I always see 3 going. It's almost like they come to a pact, perhaps. Not quite sure how that. What am I getting with this 3? There's support for him to stay, but see where it goes. In the past, karma coming and biting him on the bum. Thems that were once upon a time on top of finding themselves on the bottom. Yeah, he was in this position of huge power. I feel this is his family circling the wagon around him. Okay, let's see. I don't know what his family is, who his family is. Yeah, it's the burden of the message. There's one the burden of the messaging. There's one out here that he's actually going to present, so there might be an announcement. The immediate future, the Knight of Wands, the volatile information coming forward externally about money changing hands. Say no more, money changing hands, internally for him, end of a cycle. His legacy is basically in ruins. It's end of a cycle. I wonder if this is his family circling him, supporting him, but perhaps supporting his decision to bring an end to the cycle. So let's see where this goes. Hopes and fears, Ace of Coins. New opportunity may present itself, jobs for the boys type thing, or it may just be really big information that comes out about money, because here's the Page of Coins, information about money that is going to be made an offer that he doesn't like in regards to reaping what you sow, disappointment in the harvest, something unexpected out of left field with the Knight of Cups. Oh, sorry, no, my bad. I was thinking Page of Cups. Knight of Cups, again, an offer being made. He's having to defend himself, his position. It was something significantly new that might blow up on him. Queen of Coins, Homeland Security, secrets, dark money, Boundaries being set up, again having to defend himself. Queen of Cups, trying to keep a lid on the emotions. Something's not yet been revealed, but we've got DOJ, IRS, and he's going to be discovered as chained to the devil, forced to retreat under the glare of the investigation, or just finding himself isolated in the face of. Now, this is the King of Wands, action bringing forward the information in regards to the SCOTUS. On the base, we've got Ten of Swords, downfall, contracts and agreements in the past about money laundering that's going to bring a Tower moment, and I'm going to say he's going to voluntarily step down. Again, I'm not seeing anything to change my mind. I just get the feeling that there's going to be so much that comes out really negative that he's just going to throw his hands in the air. I think he's already in discussions with his family about what action to take, and his family will support him no matter which way he goes. I just feel, again, Roberts is just going to throw his hands in the air and just is going to be made an offer. He may get a golden handshake with those offers. He may get a golden handshake, and so he's going to, as opposed to a Thomas, Alito is going to find himself really raked over the coals, but he's going to sit there fast. Thomas might have a health event that will prompt him, because I do see his health is not well. And I do feel that those days he had off was in regards to a consultation. Roberts, I think, might get made an offer, golden handshake type offer, especially with that ace of coin there, of if you go, you still get this. And what threw out is the walking away. Just then threw out at me the walking away. I really do feel that he'll just, once the election is passed, I think the first 6 months you're going to see both Thomas and Roberts go. But I want to have a look at Kavanaugh, Brett Kavanaugh. He's a little bit of a wild card there. Mr. Loves a Beer, despite all the witnesses, no, I didn't rape Dr. Ford in my youth. Yeah, lied to get on the Supreme Court. No, I'm never going to touch Roe versus Wade. It's safe under my steerage. He's been okay in the way he's been voting. Now, I'm not going to read on Amy Coney Barrett, because I think she's safe. Don't like the person, don't like her past, but she's actually been aligning with the progressive women judges on the SCOTUS, and I think she's trying really hard to go by the letter of the law, the letter of the Constitution. She's not trying to rewrite it to suit her own agenda. But I want to have a look at Brett. So come on down, Mr. Kavanaugh. What does your future in SCOTUS look like? King of Coins. Again, here is this moneyed person behind. Now, apparently Kavanaugh had quite a large mortgage and a large personal debt paid off. So who paid that off? Leonard Leo, anybody? Who's the other guy? Can't remember his name. You know who I'm talking about. The moneyed ones behind the... Don't worry about putting it in the comments. You know who I'm talking about. I'm just going to say the moneyed influencers behind the scenes. Brett Kavanaugh, moving on, packing up the swords of truth and moving on, walking away, foundation for him in the past. Perhaps an investigation going into where his money came from. He's thigh deep in the swamp, and he's really going to have to make a difficult decision about which path forward he takes. But he's really thinking about potentially walking away. Okay. Knight of Swords, harsh truth coming for him very quickly in the immediate future, leading to very possibly an emotional overwhelming, very possibly an emotional breakdown. Uh, at the least, it'll be a cleansing of his emotions. Here we've got internally secrets coming out to the fore. Secrets that have been hidden coming out. He's not going to like what is being presented to him, going to find himself entrapped by the messaging that comes out. We've got Queen of Coins here, Page of Coins, information brought forward about money, and then Page of Cups, something unexpected out of left field. The Hermit, investigation, finding himself under investigation, and loss. Loss, we've got Feathered as Nest and the Three of Swords, heartbreak, loss, despair, betrayal due to contracts and agreements that are going to get exposed. And then we've got the Moon, swampy secrets brought to the surface and revealed. His foolishness in the past might be when you start a new journey. I'm going to say it's foolishness in the past because the next card was poor choices based on greed, based on power, based on vanity. And then we've got the based on lies, deceit, betrayal. He's going to reap what he has sown. He's going to have to make a decision. And then we've got the Temperance card. But Temperance is all tied up here, and the next one is legal restriction. Legal restriction, my Russia card, my Judgment card, and again the Ace of Coins, money. Money, 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 money. And we've got moving on, out the cold, circle of those around him, but the Wheel of Fortune. There are money secrets he wants kept hidden about King of Wands, action taken on volatile information, anxiety, money changing hands, going to be seen and heard. Yeah, I'm going to go back to this card. I don't see anything to change my mind about what I see every time when I look into these particular and what I get told. I think it's going to be Thomas, Roberts and Kavanaugh. Thomas and Kavanaugh, due to dubious money dealings behind the scenes. Roberts just basically, I can't do this anymore. Alito, I think, is going to sit firm and not go anywhere, but he's going to basically become impotent and useless. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Let's see how it plays. First half of next year. Take care. Love to you all. Bye-bye.